Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. And in today's video I'm going to be taking you guys through the new patch notes for patch 4.2a. There are so many changes coming in the game, especially for ADCs, and I'm going to be talking about all of those during this video. And yeah, let's get it. What? It seems like I got hacked by Silverwolf. This video is sponsored by Honkai Star Rail. The makers of Genshin Impact, which is Hoyoverse, decided to make a new game, which is Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Star Rail is a free-to-play RPG turn-based game with an amazing story behind it. And if you love anime, you'll love Honkai Star Rail. I am the type of gamer that enjoys a good story as well as a good game. But you know what the best thing is about Honkai Star Rail? Is that you can play it anywhere, on any platform you want. Hell, you can even play it on the toilet if you really can't stop playing. Honkai Star Rail has relaxing music and a lot of different amazing character designs. And one of my favorite characters is a genius hacker and also member of the mysterious organization Stellaron Hunters, which is Silverwolf. I love hackers, so I'll definitely be looking for Silverwolf while playing the game. Join me and come play the game for free today. You can check out the game through my link in the description or the link that's in the pinned comment. And make sure you're using the promo code as well to get 50 Stellar Jades for free. Alright, we're back to the video guys, and let's get to it. Hot off our big marksman update, we've got some balance changes. The arrival of 2 Titan brothers, the return of the leaderboard events, and some skins. Welcome to patch 4.2a. Because previous patch was an ADC patch, ADCs were really strong, so let's see what they do. Well, hot off on our big update, loved seeing all your new builds, experimentations, and clips. However, we've seen that some champions have been towing the line and benefiting way too much from our updates. Yes, Kai'Sa, Jhin as well. So we're here with some balance adjustments. We also have the release of 2 Titans, Ornn and Volibear. They have a bit of a history, so watch out as there's a chance. And they're gonna have a Nemesis duel as well, if you're in game with these 2. We've also got the return of the leaderboard event and some fun new skins. Good luck in your games, and we'll see you here soon for patch 4.2b. Please note that some of the changes to Gragas and Kai'Sa will not appear in game, but they are live. Okay, the updates to in-game text strings will come in a following patch. Okay, new champion, Ornn. Looks fun. He looks like a tank. We'll see how he works. He's gonna be released June 20th. Right now it's the 9th of June. Okay. Volibear is also gonna be released 20th of June. Oh god, that's gonna be a busy day for me then. Oof. Alright, so Volibear and Ornn. I don't know anything about these champions, but we will see. Events, I mean, I don't really care about the event, guys. I gotta be honest. Champion changes. Akali. Oh wait, I need to guess whether it's a buff or a nerf. I think Akali gets buffed. Akali has been struggling in the earlier stages of the game, especially when up against foes with longer range. Yes, yeah, I agree. Honestly, she feels a bit weak. We're making some adjustments to help her survive during the laning phase, but also giving her the ability to clear minion waves a little easier. Okay, that makes sense. We hope this helps. We hope this help makes her early game smoother. She gets more base armor. Okay, that's actually really good. Like, this makes her a lot tankier. However, you guys need to remember, ranged champions got an indirect buff in 4.2 because minion waves will only attack you for 1 second instead of 2 seconds now. So a ranged champion can attack you. He'll take aggro for 1 second instead of 2 seconds. So all melee champions got an indirect nerf because of that change, just so you guys know. Wait, I wanna put this real quick to the left. So, yeah, okay, now it's on the screen because there was a white line here. Okay, what else? First ability does more damage. Okay. Decent buff. Definitely makes her stronger early game. I don't think this is like a major buff, but decent. Darius? I think Darius will get buffed. Maybe they're changing jungle Darius. I don't know. I think buff. In the current Baron lane meta, Darius is falling behind the pack. We're landing this a fighter ahead and increasing his damage, but we're also reducing the amount of damage he can do to monsters, so we can make sure this boost doesn't push him into a different lane. Bleed damage per stack. They're buffing the damage, especially early game. Look at his buff early game. From 11.5 to 14.5 early game. What the hell? When you get 5 stacks, that's gonna do 15 more bleed damage per tick when you get full stacks early game. Do you guys know how much that is? That is crazy. This is crazy. This is a crazy buff to early game Darius. So like now as a level 1 Darius, you can take your second ability instead of your first ability and catch the enemy and get your 5 stacks on them because you're gonna burn through their HP. This is big. This is really big. Just so you know, this change is insane for early game Darius. Late game, you don't really feel it too much. But early game, this is huge. Like, he's going to be incredibly powerful. Level 1, level 2, level 3. He's going to be very powerful early game. Ezreal is definitely getting a buff. He's really lacking behind right now, to be honest. While we adjusted a lot of stats for Marksman last patch, we didn't make any adjustments to Ezreal's base stats. Yeah, we're noticing that because of this, he's falling slightly behind. Yeah, he's definitely falling behind. So we've mapped out some buffs that we think will help this explorer out. His base stats, his attack damage per level goes up by 0.4, which means at level 15 times 0.4 is 6. He's gonna have 6 more attack damage. Oh, he's gonna have more base attack speed. That is good too. This is quite a substantial buff as well. His first ability, oh, he does more damage, especially early game. So his first ability is going to be significantly stronger in the early game, and in the late game, it's just a tiny little buff. His ultimate cooldown is also getting nerfed, buffed in the late game. You know what? I think this is going to make him balanced. I think this is not too much. This is okay. Galio, I have no idea. What am I even supposed to guess for Galio? Buff. I think he's getting buffed. We've seen Galio. Oh, we've seen struggling. I had no idea. We've seen him struggling in the current meta, so we're reducing the cooldown on his ultimate so that he can make a grand entrance and peel for his teammates more often. His ultimate cooldown gets reduced by 10 seconds flat. Okay. Alright. I guess okay. I know the Gragas change, so I'm not gonna guess. I know this change. Due to some of the changes made to items and runes, Gragas can now spam his third ability. Yeah, it's true. When you go for the blue Gragas build, you can spam the third ability. It's ridiculous. When he gets a lot of ability haste over the course of the game, because of this, we're adding a new rule to this ability so that we can prevent him from slamming into you over, and well, over again without any cooldown. Ah, that's sad. It will always have a minimum cooldown of 1.25 seconds. This is sad, honestly, because with the phase rush, like, you would be able to slam into the enemy like every 0.5 seconds for like 3 seconds straight. It was ridiculous, but come on. Come on, you're taking the fun away from Gragas. Why? There's no reason. Okay, there is a reason. I get it. It's so unbelievably frustrating if a Gragas just permanently knocks you up with his third ability. But why? Come on. Graves, I think Graves is gonna get a nerf. He feels quite strong with the collector. I don't know. Last patch we made adjustments to crit across the board and also adjusted Graves' base critical strike damage. In doing this, it ended up weakening. Wait, what? It ended up weakening Graves way more than we expected? Really? Even with the new items. So we're reverting the changes we made last patch to adjust this. Oh my god, so his crit is reverted. He's still gonna have 130% crit. And with Infinity Edge, it's still gonna be 140%. Damn! Wait, isn't that gonna make him insanely strong? He's pretty good right now already. Now, I know what, I was against this Graves that got a pentakill. Maybe he was a little fat. Okay, you know what? I get it. Okay, I'll get it. I know the Jhin change, by the way, so I'm not gonna guess. Jhin has been performing too strongly. Haha. Yes, it's true. Especially in lower levels of play. Really? Not even in high levels of plays too? So we want to cut back on some of his damage so that he's not such a menace during fights. Yeah, it makes sense. We're also going to increase the movement speed Jhin's passive grants him so that there's still room for players in higher levels to outplay their opponents. I love this change, by the way. I love this change. So attack damage bonus, yeah. Instead of it being 5% per level, it goes to 4%. I'm gonna quickly explain how this works. Jhin basically gets 5%, well, he used to get 5% more attack damage every level. So let's say you're level 1, you have 100% or you have 100 AD. This passive will turn it into 105 AD. If you're level 2, it's going to be 10% bonus. So the 100 AD becomes 110. If you're level 3, it's another 5%, so 15%. So 100 AD becomes 115. If you're level 15, it would be 75% bonus AD. This is why you would see ridiculous numbers of AD, like 500, 600, even 700 AD, because you're getting 75% bonus AD from your items. Now, instead of it being 5% bonus per level, it's going to be 4% bonus, which means instead of 75, it's going to be 60% bonus AD. So instead of having like 600 AD, you're gonna have like 550, which is still a lot, by the way. It's still a buff as opposed to the old Jhin. However, now movement speed bonus crit ratio is gonna go from 10% to 15. Let me explain how this works as well. If you crit as a Jhin, you're gonna get bonus movement speed. The way this used to go is you get bonus movement speed is like you get 10% plus something which scales with attack speed. So the more attack speed you got, the more movement speed you got. Now, you're not going to be as reliant on attack speed anymore. You're going to get a flat 15% bonus movement speed whenever you crit. So you're not going to be as reliant on attack speed anymore. You are just going to be faster. They're also nerfing the first ability. It has a little bit, it has less attack damage bonus. Yeah, you know what? I get it. I get it. I get it. Jhin is way too strong. Normally I cry about Jhin nerfs, but I get it. He's still gonna be good. He's still gonna be S tier. This is still gonna maintain him on a solid S tier, just not S plus tier anymore. Kai'Sa, I mean, I don't know what's getting changed, but she's obviously getting nerfed, obviously. After our adjustments to Kai'Sa's last patch, she's one of the strongest carries by far. Yes, she is. We're tuning back some of her base stats to bring her more in line with her fellow marksmen. And also make some adjustments to her ability to kill jungle monsters so efficiently. Yeah, because jungle Kai'Sa was disgusting. Her base attack speed goes from 30 to 20%. Pretty big early game nerf. Kai'Sa is already weak early game, by the way. This is really gonna hurt her early game. So like level 1 Kai'Sa is incredibly weak. Unless you can isolate the enemy. In a 1v1, she is potentially still quite strong. But in the laning matchup, she's definitely gonna be weaker now with this nerf. New to her first ability, it now does 50% damage to monsters, which is jungle, dragon, and baron and stuff like that. So yeah, now jungle Kai'Sa is gonna have a much weaker jungle clear. I actually still think it's gonna be playable, but it's gonna be a much slower jungle clear, much slower. Kai'Sa's second ability now has 20% less AD scaling and 10% less AP scaling. Yet again, a big late game nerf to her second ability. Do I think this kills Kai'Sa? Absolutely not. Kai'Sa is still gonna be S plus tier. I'm pretty sure Kai'Sa is still gonna be S plus tier. But I don't think she's gonna be good in the jungle anymore. She's probably gonna be playable in the jungle, just not good, because her jungle clear is going to be much slower. It's basically like Gwen jungle. You can still play it, but it's, you know, it's not fast. She has a slow jungle clear. Kayn, actually I know the changes to Kayn too, so I'm not gonna pretend to react. Our adjustments to marksman last patch make it more difficult for Shadow Assassin Kayn to recharge and transform. I disagree with this, by the way. I think Shadow Assassin Kayn is completely fine right now. However, once he does manage to transform into this form, it's still an uphill battle because his abilities aren't strong enough to kill target and kill opponents with longer range. I disagree with this too. I've one-shotted many enemies before with Kayn. So we've adjusted his transformation efficiency and increased his damage across the board. So energy required for transformation, instead of it being 8,000, it's now 7,000, which is 12.5% faster. You're going to be able to get it 12.5% faster. On top of that, energy gains from damaging ranged champions goes from 18 to 24, which is yet again a 33% increase. It's going to be faster. Also, energy gains from taking down ranged champions, yet again a 33% increase, which is pretty crazy. Shadow Assassin bonus damage goes up now. Oh my god, that's crazy, this buff actually. He's gonna do so much more damage. Is that his first ability, Blade's Reach, is gonna have 10% more AD scaling. Is that his first ability? I think that's his first ability. His third ability costs way less mana. Wait, no, Shadow Step. Is that his... What is that? His third ability, his ultimate? I don't know what ability that is. But bonus attack damage ratio. Is that his ultimate? I have no idea, but it looks like a good buff. I think this is gonna make Kayn S plus tier. Like, maybe even broken tier. I'm gonna give him a try. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be broken tier. Kha'Zix, I'm gonna assume he gets nerfed. Let's see. Our previous adjustments seem to have squashed this bug. Oh, really? So we're back to give him some more damage to help with his jungle clears and ganks. Okay. His first ability gets a 5 damage buff. Again, strong early game buff. You won't really feel it late game. Alright, this is gonna help his jungle clear for sure, and just a good early game buff. It doesn't really matter too much, this buff, I think. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I thought Kha'Zix was already strong. We'll see. Master Yi, please, for the love of God, just nerf Master Yi. Master Yi, oh my God. Like, why? Why? Why has Master Yi not been performing well? Of course, Master Yi is not supposed to perform well in higher levels of play. Come on, guys. Come on. Master Yi is supposed to be a low elo champion. Why are you buffing him? Why? Just why? Don't buff Master Yi, please. They're improving his jungle clear speed and giving him room to use his abilities to dodge damage from foes more often in teamfights. So, 2 more attack damage early game. Oh my God, this is such a disgusting buff. No way. 1 second less cooldown on his first ability. Oh boy. Oh boy, that is so stupid, man. No. I want to ignore Master Yi, to be honest. Miss Fortune is probably getting buffed because she's useless. Miss Fortune hasn't been a viable pick in higher levels of play, yes. But just like Master Yi, Miss Fortune is a low elo champion. She's not really supposed to work in high elo too well. Even after our adjustments last patch, we also feel the new items don't suit her as well as they do everyone else. So we're giving her some love and increasing some of her damage. 2 more attack damage base. Oh, so her passive gets a 5% buff. Honestly, that's quite a good buff because this is also going to buff the damage of her first ability. Remember, because her first ability applies on-hit effects, which is her passive. So her first ability is also going to do more damage. Nice. Okay, you know what? Good change. Pantheon, I know the Pantheon change actually, so I'm not going to pretend. Pantheon is struggling across the board and has been having a hard time finding his place on the Rift. You know what? I feel like Pantheon is fine. This may be a bit controversial, this opinion, but I really feel like Pantheon is fine. I just think he doesn't get played enough. Especially in the current patch, where strong early game champions are quite strong. Pantheon is totally fine, but let's see. I don't know the exact changes, but let's see. I know he's getting buffed. To help the Unbreakable Spear out, we're making his spear stronger and giving him some more mana so he can cast it more throughout the game. Base mana goes up from 390 to 420. Base mana regeneration from 9 to 12, so he can use his abilities more often. His first ability, bonus attack damage ratio from 110 to 120. Okay. Mortal Will bonus attack damage ratio, another increase of 10%. Cooldown return on not releasing, also increased. So if you don't release this ability, you get your cooldown refunded more. His ultimate, spear damage attack damage ratio. So his ultimate will just do more damage. But this buff right here, this is pretty big. I think this is going to make Pantheon incredibly powerful. Like, I really think he's going to be really strong. I know the Pyke changes as well, actually, because I've heard from the top 1 Pyke. Pyke has been having a hard time finding a way to enter fights in his later stages of the game, since he's on the squishier side. We're slightly increasing his resistances and damage so that we can help improve his performance in the late game. Armor per level from 4.3 to 5, so 0.7 per level times 15 is going to be 10.5 more armor in the late game, which is quite substantial. Also 0.9 magic resist times 15 is going to be 13.5 magic resist as well on max level. Definitely going to make him tankier in the late game. Keep in mind, however, Pyke cannot get any health, so yeah, that's the thing. He's still going to be quite squishy, but this is big. This is big. Gift of the Drowned Ones. This is his second ability. Stored damage cap 60% health, and whatever this is now 65% health and more. So he can store more damage and heal it back up when he's out of vision. His first ability does 10 more base damage, which is significant in the earlier stages of the game. Oh my God, no, they're buffing the execute threshold as well. In the late game, he's going to be able to execute 50 more HP, which is actually pretty big. Wow. Okay. That's going to be okay. He's gonna execute squishes from like 30% health. This is pretty crazy. Wow. I don't know what change is coming to set. I think they're buffing him. I don't know why, but I'm just going to guess. While we're still settling in from the changes last patch, we've been feeling like this brawler punches aren't packing enough punch. So we're giving him some more damage. Right hook bonus damage, which is his passive. What? Level 5 plus 50% attack damage goes to level 7 plus 50%. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means. From level 5 to level 7. Does it mean that... I have no idea. It looks like it will do more damage. Well, it looks like it will do more damage. Haymaker, that's the second ability. Is it? Or the third? I don't know what ability is this. Ability damage 25% plus 0.2 bonus attack damage of grid. I think that is the second ability. Basically, Seth is gonna do more damage. I have no idea what these changes mean, but he's gonna do more damage. Twitch is definitely getting nerfed. Twitch is way too strong. Sneaky. Twitch uses stealth. It's very effective. Yeah, Twitch is way too strong right now. This threat has been ambushing opponents left and right from the jungle, and it's a little strong. So we're reducing some of his jungle and gank effectiveness. Ooh, monster damage modification of his passive is gonna be reduced by 40%. This hurts AP Twitch, and AP Twitch is the main Twitch that gets played in the jungle. No one really plays too much AD Twitch in the jungle. AD Twitch in the jungle is still gonna have a fast jungle clear, but AP Twitch is gonna have a not as much of a nerf, but it is slower. Also, he takes objectives slower now because 40% less damage. This is the true damage, by the way. It's quite substantial. Movement speed bonus when not detected by enemy champions. Okay, his first ability gets less movement speed bonus. Yeah, this hurts him. Okay, this hurts his ambushing potential from 30% to 20%. And then, oh, they're nerfing the third ability too. Okay, wow. Is he still gonna be viable in the jungle, actually? Damn. You know what? I think he will be, actually. I actually think he still will be viable. He's definitely gonna have a slower jungle clear. But I feel like these nerfs are not as big to just completely take him out of the jungle. I think he's gonna be fine. Urgot, I mean, obviously Urgot is getting buffed. This champion is so weak. While Urgot crab walked his way onto the rift, he's been struggling to hit his stride. So we're lending him a hand. Yeah, we mean claw and increasing some of his damage. Ooh, Purge, which is his second ability. On hit effect ratio from 50% to 70%, which means if for example, if you have the Bladed Rune King, every time your second ability shot the enemy, it only applied to the Bladed Rune King damage 50%. Now it's going to be 70% of the damage. Huge buff, by the way. This is huge because now Urgot's second ability is going to be extremely powerful, especially with on-hit effects. Like if you build a Wit's End, for example, Bladed Rune King or anything like that, or Kraken Slayer as well, you're going to be doing a lot more damage. A lot more damage, actually. This is quite significant. This is especially going to make him much more powerful in the laning phase. Urgot was already good in the laning phase. He just struggled in team fights. And this change is going to make him even better in the laning phase. However, it won't help him as much in the team fights. But honestly, he is tanky enough. This is just really going to buff his damage. And I'm for it. Like, I love Urgot, and I feel like he deserves this buff. His ultimate also... wait... What is that? Fear Beyond Death. I think that's his ultimate. It will do more upfront damage, I suppose. Bonus attack damage ratio. Varus, I know the Varus change. They're killing AP Varus. AP Varus is done. Like, let's just look at it. The ability that Varus has to execute foes is too high. So we're decreasing some of his burst damage. Blight detonation damage goes from 4.5 to 5.56, plus 0.02% ability power max. They're taking away 0.5 per level, and they're taking away half of the ability power scaling. I just want to make sure you guys understand how insanely huge this nerf is. So the flat nerf is okay, you know, 0.5 per level, who cares? But the way it used to work is if you have 100 ability power, it adds 2% to the damage. So when you're max level, instead of 6% maximum health, you'll do 8% maximum health per stack. So if you have 3 stacks on the enemy with 100 ability power, you're going to take away 18% of their maximum health if you proc the detonation stacks. Now 100 AP is not going to give you 2%, it's going to give you 1%. If you have 800 ability power, which is full build, it used to give you 16% extra. So 16 plus 6 is going to be 22. 22 times 3 is 66% of the enemy's maximum health. That's the old AP Varus. Now it's going to be 800, 0.01% is going to be 8 extra percent. 8 plus 5.5 is 13.5. 13.5 times 3 is 40.5. So instead of doing 66% damage, wait, did I calculate it wrong? You're gonna do like 40%. So you're essentially losing half your damage. Which is crazy, of course. You're literally losing half your damage. So AP Varus is dead. AP Varus is dead. There is no survive. He's dead. Don't even touch him anymore. You should play AD Varus now. Vayne, I think Vayne gets a buff because Vayne is quite weak right now. Vayne doesn't rely on crit as much as other marksmen do, so she didn't benefit much from our changes last patch. And since the strength of marksmen have increased overall, we're giving some buffs to Vayne's stats to put it on the same level as everyone else. I mean, why though? Like, I know Vayne is not that strong right now, but just keep Vayne there. No one wants to see Vayne be strong. Her base attack speed goes from 20 to 30. Okay, that's already enough of a buff. And then also her attack speed per level goes from 2.2 to 3.2. So that's a 1% buff per level. So when you're level 15, you're gonna have 15% more plus the 10% of the base. So basically 25% more. So yeah, that's a lot. Next up is Yone. Yone is getting nerfed, obviously, by the way. With the addition of the new items, we've seen Yone become an unstoppable force in the jungle. So we're slashing some of his power. Base attack speed from 30 to 20%. Okay. Maximum damage of his... whatever this is that his first ability? They're reducing it a lot in the early game. His jungle clear is going to be significantly worse. Like, I think this kills Yone jungle. If this is the first ability, it kills Yone jungle. If it's the second ability, I think it's fine. But I don't know, Spirit Cleave? It sounds like a second ability, so I think it's actually fine. But yeah. Gameplay changes. Oh, what is this? Bloodthirster. After adding the Immortal Shield Bow and some other new Vamp items, the amount of Vamp Bloodthirster grants is too high. So we're making some adjustments to its stats. It gives you 5 more attack damage and 3% less Vampirism. That is... you know what? That is an overall nerf to the item. 3% Vampirism is worth more than 5 attack damage. This is an overall nerf to the item. Essence Reefer. Our adjustments to Essence Reefer last patch did not meet our goals. Yeah, Essence Reefer is like horrible right now. We're adjusting its value some more. We hope these changes make it a more desirable pickup in the earlier stages of the game. Essence Flare cooldown from 6 to 4 seconds. That is good. That is really good. So you can proc the Essence Reefer more often. Ability damage ratio. Crit rate times 30%. So if you had 100% crit, you would do 30% extra damage. If you had 25% crit, you'd do 7.5% extra damage, which was horrible, obviously. Now it's a flat 20% plus like crit times 10%. So you're not as reliant on your crit rate anymore. You're immediately going to have a lot of bonus damage early on in the game. This is big. This is actually a big change. This is going to make the item very good on champions like Corki, Lucian, hell, maybe even Ezreal. Like, maybe even on Ezreal. I don't know. I would have to give it a try. Immortal Shield Bow is obviously getting nerfed, by the way. Similarly to Bloodthirster, when Shield Bow is paired with other Vamp items, the amount of Vamp a player can end up stacking is too high. In addition to this, the shield that this item grants some champions like Yasuo and Yone is too high, so reducing its Vamp and shield power makes sense. The item was way too good. Lifeline shield value, it went from 200 plus 5 points per 1% crit rate to 200 plus 3 points per crit rate. Great. Really, really nice. Really nice. So... what is this though? 200, 500. Oh, so it goes from 200 to a maximum of 500. This is good. Like, this is gonna make the item much more balanced because the shield was way too good. And then also they're reducing the 10% to 5%. Okay. The Vampirism. I think this item is balanced now. Phantom Dance. Phantom Dance was also too strong, so let's see what happens. When picked up as a first item, Phantom Dancer has proven to be too strong. So we're increasing its cost and lowering how much attack speed it grants. Additional cost 400 gold to 500 gold. Ah, the item is gonna be 100 gold more expensive. And the passive gives you 5% less attack speed. Good. I think this makes the item good. It makes it not good, it makes it balanced. That's the word that I'm looking for. Alright, system changes. Rift Herald. After reducing the overall health of turrets last patch, Rift Herald has too many benefits for whoever summons it, especially if there isn't anyone defending the enemy turret. So we've made sure that Rift Herald is guaranteed to die when hitting the second turret. Yeah, about this, it happened many times where I literally got the entire lane, like 3 turrets, including the inhibitor, with 1 Herald. Because the new Herald would do so much damage to turrets. So this is a really good change. 100% they should have done it. So right now, the way it goes is he loses health loss on charge, current health level times 70%. So he would lose 70% of his level, of his HP, sorry. Now it's going to be 70% of the current health, or 30% of the maximum health, which means after 2 charges, he's gonna die 100%. And that is it. Oh, the skins. Dragon Guardian Galio, okay. Thunderlord Ornn. Shanghai Jin, baby! Yes! Shanghai Volibear, Shanghai Atrox, Shanghai Nautilus, Prestige Battlecat Jinx. Jinx doesn't need skins. Battle Bunny Misfortune. She also doesn't need skins, to be honest. Battlecat Jinx. Another Jinx skin? Oh, this one you can gamble, and this one you can you can buy. Mythic Battle Academia Azrael. Another Azrael skin? Really? What the hell? Okay, yeah, and that's it. We have accessories. Yeah, that's it. Alright, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video.